Often I think about the meaning of life, or more importantly, what is my meaning in life? And I feel like my answer always, well, fluctuates. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is me, or was me, planet size head and all. Like most kids in the late 90s, early 2000s, I began my art career with one major piece of inspiration: Dragon Ball Z. The pinnacle of 90s cartoon action. Over-exaggerated hair, crazy action scenes, and a lot of yelling. Had me and every kid glued to the TV every week, shooting fake Kamehameha waves at imaginary villains. My love for this legendary series led me to my own personal fight for elementary school dominance. Every Friday, our teacher, we'll just call him Randy. Anywho, Randy would draw a bunch of famous cartoon characters, and we would all play a game, and the winner got to choose which drawing they wanted. This week's game was Heads Up, 7 Up. But this time was different, for there was one prize that rivaled all that came before. Randy drew a picture of none other than Goku himself, and every boy in class had their eye on him. Randy knew not what hell he'd unleash. It was carnage. The most brutal game of Heads Up, 7 Up Claude Hike Elementary had ever seen. Kid eat kid. Legend has it some kids were even sent home that fateful day. But among them all, I stood victorious, proving that perseverance and fairness above all else is how you claim what is rightfully yours. And I cheated. I cheated a lot. I took the drawing home and began to trace it. Before that, I don't think I had ever drew anything before. So of course, when I showed my mom, I was super excited for her to see my work. When she realized I traced it, she told me to go back and try it again without tracing. And well, here we are now. But where exactly is here is a question my latest projects would take me on. So the time is October, the season where the grueling art challenge, Inktober, moves into your life like that one uncle who came to stay one night at your parents' house and just never left. An assignment I was not ready for. time in a while, I enjoyed what I was doing. I enjoyed the process, which leads me back to the question I always ask myself. What are my goals as an artist? A question I feel most artists ask themselves at some point, but at no point did I think my deeper internal journey would start with a cup. No, not that kind of cup. So I took a break from my project to get a much needed snack. So I decided the healthiest option was to get a burger, fries, and a large ice cream from Culver's. Now, I go to Culver's all the time and never once bothered to look at what's actually on their cups, because who does? So I don't know what prompted me to look up from my drawing, but right there, sitting right in front of me in the spot where I draw my dreams, was a cup that read, "This is my happy place." And I had to ask myself, is it? Or am I just lost?
Think of you.
Normally, I have a clear purpose, a drive that steers my ship. But lately, I feel like a ship without a rudder, aimlessly drifting with no clear destination. Art was my purpose, my passion, my happiness. But nothing seems to make me happy these days. Am I the only one who feels this way? It's funny how out of all the wayward souls out there, all walking the same commutes, engaging with the same media, sharing the same struggles, you can still feel like it's just you, floating alone on a rock in a vast universe. Or maybe I just needed to reach out. And reach out I did. I gathered some close friends and co-workers to ask them the big question.
Hello.
Are you pulling it out fast?
No. Testing, bitch.
What is your happy place? And the initial response was as expected.
Oh
Food.
my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's a tough question.
Take
That's
your
your
time.
first one.
Hell no, man.
I'm depressed.
Hell no, man.
But once the initial layers peeled back,
I'm asking people that I know how they feel
their
about said topic.
experiences spoke
Okay.
for
Okay.
themselves.
Okay.
So the first question is, how do you, in your personal opinion, define happiness?
In all, okay, fine. In all
Okay.
seriousness, I don't know. I would say, hanging out with my friends
Okay,
and eating.
of course eating. That was the first
Yeah.
thing you said was tacos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, it's just being left alone. Honestly, my happiness is when I'm just left to myself. So
Very
just
fair.
being by myself.
Very fair.
Mhm.
Because I keep thinking of like the concept of joy. Is joy happiness, or is it two separate things? I definitely want to roll with the thing what I said about like being able to wake up and be excited to take on the day. I feel like when you're happy, like you don't look at challenges as like dreadful, but more like exciting adventures. I feel like happiness is a perspective, like different, like it's a different lens that you see out of for the world and stuff.
So kind of a combination of like peacefulness and optimism in a way.
Yeah.
I feel like happiness is kind of like one of those things that you feel once you're content with yourself, when you have no regrets whatsoever, and when you feel full, I guess. That's how I would define it. I don't know.
Okay, that was good. I like the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people are like really pessimistic nowadays.
Mhm.
Like, do you think happiness is something that's temporary? Or does it like kind of come and go? Do you think it's a good thing to have your happiness come from one specific source or from multiple places?
Whatever works for you. I mean, it depends on the person. Everyone thinks differently and handles things differently, so it depends on the person. So me, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably good to have it diversified. Just because if it's
Is too many sources like a bad thing also? Or what do you think is more preferable?
I think if you have too many, then it becomes somewhat of like an addiction. Where if you have too many, you're chasing that, kind of like a high. So it's probably good to be just somewhere in the middle.
I feel like my definition kind of made it seem like a frame from like the self, but I definitely would say like external forces have like a big impact on happiness.
So like the books you read and the movies you watch, even the people you talk to?
Yeah. I don't think it's wrong to have happiness and feel happy because of a person. I think the problem lies in when that's like your entire source of happiness.
I don't necessarily think it goes away forever. I think it's something that depends on the circumstance and the situation that you're in, you know, can take that happiness away or can bring it back. Can I give an example?
Yeah.
Literally today, I was feeling depressed because not depressed, but sad because I'm not with my friends or I'm not in a place that I want to be in. Like, I don't like Manhattan whatsoever. But coming here to Kansas City, meeting with you, like, that brought happiness to my life, if that makes sense. Even if it's just for a few hours, that's something, and that's, like, I guess, successful. And, like, just comes and goes, basically.
Okay. So being that it's kind of a natural state for happiness to kind of come and go, do you think it's a bad thing?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think you need to feel emotions, like someone who taught me.
Oh, well, I wonder who that is.
You need to feel your feelings, because if you're too happy all the time, it's not a bad thing, but nobody's really happy every day or at all times. You kind of have to be in tune with other emotions to kind of like get to know yourself and know what happiness is truly like. Because without sadness, you can't experience happiness.
Wow. Okay. So, what do you think is your happy place? What is your happy place?
That was not incognito.
You were not conspicuous whatsoever.
Okay. My happiness would literally consist of anything nature-wise. Like if I want to calm down or take a breather, I'll like go to the lake or something. I like fishing, so if I want a peace of mind, I'll just go fishing. Like nature walks, going to the lake, stuff like that. I'm pretty basic. I'm honestly a basic person, so nothing really. I don't have to do too much.
when I'm left alone. If I can put on like just a good movie, just sitting in the dark, just chilling out, that's my happy space.
My happy place is where I am in life right now. Like, I feel like because of all like the adversities and challenges I've faced in the last few years, I was able to overcome it and like flip my own perspective of all the things I went through, which has like led to greater happiness in today.
My happy place? I don't have a specific happy place. I think I have different happy places, if that makes sense. I consider the gym a happy place. It's where I kind of like wind down, de-stress from the outside world and just focus on myself. I find happiness when I'm with my mom. I find happiness when I'm with you, with like other people, my friends. So it's just, it really depends on what you're doing and who you are with.
Okay. So the last closing bit I want to ask is, what is your advice for someone trying to find their happy place?
Oh, wow.
Don't rush it. You might fail a couple times, and don't let that define anything. Just find what works for you, and then once you do, that path will open for you.
Don't force it. If you try to force it, you're just gonna make it a worse habit on yourself. So just take your time. It'll come to you.
I don't think you can go out and seek it, but it really, I'm gonna roll with the thing where I said it comes from within. Like, you can be happy anywhere, no matter what. When you go out and seek for happiness, I feel like you end up finding things that are like false happiness, if that makes sense. They cause like a false state of being happy. But you really just have to feel comfortable in whatever you do. And yeah, I think it comes from within. Happiness is within.
I would say that's a tough one because I am trying to find that for myself. Even though I kind of like mentioned some happy places. I would say get to know yourself better. Get to know what you like, what you don't like. Explore different things. Like, it's kind of basic, like explore your hobbies. But it's actually true. You need to explore what you like, what you don't like. Because how do I word this? The least thing that you think that would bring you joy is what would bring you the most joy, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, that would be my advice.
Well, thank you for your time and your beautiful advice.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Say bye to the world.
Bye.
All right.
After hearing what some of my friends had to say,
It wasn't that insightful.
Ain't no baby.
it helped to bring me to a level of understanding about my place in my own life and maybe how I've been defining it. You would never know they each have their own struggles, their own questions about life, how each of them having a tapestry of highs and lows have woven the people I see every day. And despite everything they face, choose to take on the day and bring joy to the people around them, me included. Maybe happiness isn't or shouldn't be so easily definable. Maybe it's the people you meet, the places you go, and the dreams you chase along the way. It's not something that stays, but it's not something that ever leaves for too long either. Sadness will come, that much is certain. But it's how you define yourself after the hard times that parts the clouds for the sun to shine through. It's something you choose, and that choice means different things to different people. So if I had to come back to my initial question, is what I do my happy place? I would say no, because my happy place resides wherever I am. My happy place resides within me and extends to whatever I choose to do. But I guess they help out too.
the El Chapa, and this is my son. And this is lit.
Look at you like that.
Fucking bathroom and left it on a TikTok.
So now it's turned back to you. So tell me, where is your happy place?
That's what I'm saying. All right, now, what's up?
I don't know what the fuck to say. Fuck.
Say bye to the people.
Goodbye to the people from America, sweetheart. So.
Well, I don't know who that is, but like, goodbye, people.
Bitch, it's me.